I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy. Good morning, everybody. Video working, sound working. Yay, I did it. I'm also eating some chocolate that I got from the UK. I probably could have picked a better time to do that, but I just really like it. Good morning, everybody. My name's Bug. I'm from a band called Bug Hunter. I am the songwriter and singer. I have some Galaxy chocolate. I've been working away at this little chocolate bar since I got back from the UK. I already got through the Cadbury one that I have. I got a lot of snacks when I was over there. I still have a few wagon wheels in the cupboard downstairs that I need to eat, and some various other candies. So, anyways, let's see who's here. Who we got? Nick E is late, not late. I've only been on for 30 seconds. You're good. Baked Ice, yo, what's good? Thunder Bands is here. Squirrel Shine Lechonk is here. Man Barbie fan Aubrey, Harmon the Badger, Showduck is here. Hey Niels. Hey Puck. Niels and Puck right next to each other. That's great. Carried Coin is here. Milk is here. Tree is here. Benjamin Hako is here. Good to see you. I already said Aubrey, I think, but if I didn't already, hi Aubrey. Bubby is here. Drawing Kitty. Roxanne. I'm just scrolling and just naming names. Landon Franchville. That's a cool name. Sam. All caps Sam is here. Looks like my dad is here, which means my mom is also here. Hello. And I think I tried to mention everybody who I saw, but Roy Loy is here. The kids are also watching. Hi, the kids. Glad that you're here. Cool. So if you've never been to a stream before, I eat chocolate live on stream. That's pretty much it. I just eat candy from the UK, give my thoughts about it. That's the whole stream. So, but I thought that I would maybe shake it up today and do something a little different. Play some songs, answer some questions, and hang out. So, it's spooky day almost. So, let's get spooky. This is a song that I haven't officially released as a Bug Hunter song, but I do play it on streams, and so you're getting experience here. It's a spooky song about spooky things, and I think there are some fans of this song out there, so I'm gonna start with this one. And it goes like this. Mary Ann found herself in some trouble. She'd never seen a man that stood so tall. The fact he was so sizable made him too recognizable, and that man, he wouldn't stand for that at all. Trevor never punched his ticket early. Dependable to run 5 minutes late. Today he's bound to beat the clock, and that 4-way stop seems safe to cross. If only he'd been taught to look both ways. There is nothing you can do. I am coming straight for you. Thanks, Peter. Found himself sinking, and Jenny's lucky penny was as lucky as Lincoln. And Austin got lost and never found his way back, and no one trained Janie not to walk on the tracks. Connor got the honor of a statue in the park, a monument to all the monsters lurking in the dark. And some might call it sad, I call it art. He saw the world through window blinds. I'm staying here, I'll be just fine, until he felt that tightness in his chest. The death appeared before him, staring gravely, sadder than his average tragic case. This one stayed inside his cage and traded happiness for age. And death was sad, he quite enjoys the chase. There is nothing you can do. Whoa, I am coming straight for you. Thanks, everybody. I get a chocolate break now. Yeah. The chase is really dark for a bug song, damn. I agree with that. That's why it's kind of a weird one. And I just tucked it away at the end of my first album. But I think the message in it is not terrible. And kind of a inevitable. Hey, the song could just be called YOLO. You know, if you think about it. So, when the official release, The Chase, in parentheses, YOLO, expect that. Glad y'all like that. It's a fun one. It's good for this time of year, when it's kind of spooky out. Rad. YOLO by Bug Hunter. Oh, Deep Blue Ink is here. Look who it is. Look who just walked in. So this town ain't big enough for the two of us. Geez, it's been so long since I've caught Bug live. Not from my recollection. I feel like I saw you not that long ago. It was, oh man, it's been 2 weeks, hasn't it? That's crazy. Yeah, I got to meet Deep Blue Ink when I was over in the UK, which was awesome. Very, very kind person, very lovely, and looks just like you'd expect. So. Yeah, it was very cool to be able to at the Birmingham show just kind of like have everybody. I kind of put a spotlight on Deep Blue Ink and was like, look at him, he's awesome, and everybody got to applaud for him, which happens at a lot of my shows, unbeknownst to Deep Blue Ink, because if I ever mention Deep Blue Ink at one of my shows, I get a healthy little round of applause from quite a bit of the audience, because he's a famous person. But it was cool to finally have him be there and experience that. Let's do a let's do a cozy Q&A if that's cool with y'all. No, we're gonna do a spooky Q&A today actually, and I'm just gonna play the way too high of a capo chords to Two Bed, Two Bath, and a Ghost while we do some spooky Q&A. The questions don't have to be spooky, but the chords are going to be spooky. You can ask spooky questions if you want, but this is y'all's time to get your questions in, burning spooky questions that you have for an indie songwriter on YouTube. Peter wants to know favorite horror movie. The one that comes to mind is The Grudge, because that movie scared me a lot when I was a child. Trying to think if another movie has scared me as much in adulthood as that one did when I was like a teenager. The Ring was also one when I was a kid. But then I watched Scary Movie 3 about 30 times, and now The Ring doesn't really scare me anymore because I can only think of Scary Movie 3. Squirrel Shine wants to know, what are you doing for Halloween? I don't know, because I thought it was today, and then it just turned out it wasn't, so. Halloween's tomorrow. I haven't had a Halloween plan in like the last 10 years. I haven't dressed up as anything. The last time I was going to dress up for Halloween was in college. Me and my roommates were gonna all be we were all gonna be mascots, fast food mascots. So my roommate Ethan was Jack in the Box, and he made a big paper mache like hat, like helmet thing, mask, I guess. And my friend Austin was Burger King, and then my friend Joel was the Colonel Sanders. And then I was going to be Ronald McDonald, but then about 3 days before Halloween, I went over my handlebars and hit my face really hard, as was prophesized in Be Glad I Love You. And so I had to sit that Halloween out, so. So, yeah, do I have a Halloween costume for this year? I don't. Whoops. But that's okay. I will spend the evening inside, maybe writing a spooky song or something. Deep Blue Inc. asks, favorite city on the UK tour, not the audience, just a place you want to stay for a holiday. I really liked London a lot. I didn't get to spend a lot of time in most of the cities that I was in. So for anybody who doesn't know, I was just in the UK. I did a 7-show UK tour with the Narcissist Cookbook, and basically we stayed in Stirling for 2 nights, which is in Scotland, which I really love Stirling. But like the actual cities that I played in, Glasgow and Edinburgh, I spent a total of just like the show time in those cities and then drove back out again. So, and then Manchester, spent almost no time there. Birmingham, spent basically nothing there. London, I got to spend 2 days in, which was very fun. And I didn't actually like play a show there, but I did go to Rotterdam in the Netherlands while I was over there, and I loved Rotterdam. That was, I would definitely want to go back to Rotterdam at some point. Kind of same story for Leeds too. I didn't really get to spend much time in Leeds, so. We got some matching colors of the M&M squad. Did I take any nice pictures while we were in the UK? Yeah, I took a lot of good pictures, a lot of good videos, a lot of good performance videos of me and the Narcissist Cookbook playing that I will cherish forever. That was like, oh, it was just the best tour. It was so much fun, so. Peter asks, what is the picking pattern you're doing right now? It's gorgeous. I have no idea. It is my absent-minded picking pattern. I'm sort of playing Too Bad, Too Bad, Then a Ghost a little bit, but Jam says, I should have taken more photos and videos since I was right up front, but for some reason I thought it would be rude. Yeah, I mean, people could take as much videos and photos as they want at shows. We kind of tell people, like, hey, don't record the whole show because it's annoying, but take some clips. My dad always stands in the back and gets some good clips, and I will try to post those somewhere. I'm actually looking into, I got into the test, the beta. It's a much better test than you've ever seen. It's the beta test for Discord's premium membership stuff, and so I'm looking into having like premium tiers in my Discord to kind of help support the band, and things like old demos and old concert videos and stuff will be kind of like my enticing thing for that. So I'm trying to get that set up this week. So if you like our Discord and you haven't heard of our Discord, you should get in our Discord. It's a good one. I'm in there all the time, reading everything, chatting sometimes. And so I thought I was gonna do like a $1 tier, a $5 tier, and a $10 tier, but the lowest you can go is $3 in Discord. That's like just like the minimum that they'll do. So that kind of ruined my plans, but anyways. Lettuce Leaf says, first time getting to a live stream. I've converted a few of my friends into your fans. Philly representing. That's awesome. I am going to try and get to Philly next year. It's on my list for a tour. Baked Dice wants to know what my favorite video game is. And can I say Tabletop Simulator? Does that count? Because I've definitely put more time into Tabletop Simulator than anything else in the last little while. But if that doesn't count, then I love playing Rocket League. I definitely play like 2 or 3 games of Rocket League a day, just when I need a break from writing songs, I guess. Dang, it's Andy. Heyo. Katie A asked, how's the game development going? I'm glad you asked. We're actually in like an open playtest, an open beta, if you will. It's a much better game. I'm gonna make that joke the rest of my life, because that's very funny. This is my beta game. No, we have a beta version of the game available on Tabletop Simulator. If you're interested in playing it, trying it out, it's a cooperative game. We had a little crew together last night playing from the Discord. I kind of plucked a few people from the Discord and said, hey, I'm trying something, do you want to test this out? And they hopped in, and there's a few people who had played a bunch and one person who had never played, and it's really fun. It's fun to just hang out and play board games. But you can also just play it without me as well. Just reach out to me about that, and I will get you all figured out. But yeah, the game is coming along. I'm just constantly tweaking things and changing things. Anyways. Drawing Kitty says, favorite song that you didn't write yourself? I mean, I'm obviously like, I'm going to go into like, my brain instantly goes to Matt from the Narcissist Cookbook, because I was just on tour with them, and got to watch their set 7 shows in a row, and obviously there's just a lot of jealousy that occurs when you're playing with an artist that is that talented, and you're like, ah, man, that's so good. Like, I love The Simplest Words. I get very jealous of the song The Simplest Words by the Narcissist Cookbook. Also Ghost Stories, also, and it's more performative than anything that I've ever written, or I could never pull it off in a million years, but a song like Apple, getting to see Matt play Apple multiple times on tour, I don't think I could pull off that style, because like, Matt is just so good at it, and anything I could do like that would be a cheap imitation. Yeah, Practically Imperfect is another great one. Good Morning Sunshine. Oh man, I just want to go back on tour. It was so fun. Yeah, Peter, we talked about you. I don't remember what show it was after, but me and Mars and Matt were all talking about your tattoo, and yeah, I was just telling Matt how cool you are, because I was like, oh, I've met him. I've met Pete several times, so. So anyways, yeah, I should bring Matt to America, shouldn't I? That would be really fun. That would be a good time. Cool song. I'm gonna do something I don't want to do. This is a song that's not really spooky, but maybe it's kind of like a Halloween kind of costume vibe. Training, coordination, waiting for destiny. They're just a puppet of prophecy, or a famous last name. Well, subtle cliche as it is, and you've got your money in a dollar sign sack. I've got a girl, I've got to try to the tracks, gotta try to the tax. How's the rest of the song go? Here we go. Heroes are easy to be. They all start average, girls passive till they're pulled to their feet. And via montage, I've gone from weak to awesome in a couple of days. But I've been playing villain for quite some time. You best believe my wanted poster reads is dead or alive. If I'm gonna go, I better make it worth the money they'll pay. Alright. We're all drawn to danger since we were just kids. The tropes aren't so subtle cliche as it is. You've got your candy in a dollar sign sack. I've got a girl, I've got to tie to the tracks. It's like Halloween. And you've got your candy in a dollar sign sack. But I've got a girl, I've got to tie to the tracks. Well, I've got the rope and you've got the wrist, and I'll pull it tight and give it a twist. And you bring the beauty, I'll bring the risk. I know that it's twisted, but I can't resist. Well, I've got the rope and you've got the wrist, and I'll pull it tight and give it a twist. And you bring the beauty, I'll bring the risk. I know that it's twisted, but I can't resist. Hey! And you ride in style with your bulletproof glass. Spend all week perfecting your sinister laugh while you're revealing your plan of attack. I've got a girl, I've got to tie to the tracks. And you've got your money in a dollar sign sack. And I've got a girl, I've got to tie to the tracks. You've got your money, yeah, you've got your money. You've got your money in a dollar sign sack. But I've got a girl, I've got to tie to the tracks. I only have one more piece of chocolate. Thanks, everybody. I meandered around that song a little bit, but I found where I was going. It's all right. Sometimes that just happens. That's life. When y'all were still here and supporting me, that's great. Cool. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, it's one of the few songs I didn't play on the UK tour. I think I played everything on the rough draft at least once, except for Baby Teeth. No, I didn't play Go With The Flow. That's strange. I like that song. I should have played Go With The Flow. I think I didn't play Safe Word or Hide and Seek or Waving Goodbye. I think I played everything else on Bigger Than Myself. And then torn between a couple. I didn't play Echoes, didn't play Hold Tough, didn't play Dollar Sign Sax, didn't play Try My Best, didn't play Slow Burn. Yeah. But it's hard to put a set list together, especially kind of when you're, it's far from home, and I was like, gosh, I might not get here for at least another year, if not more than that. So it's kind of like I gotta kind of play the hits. I can't really do the deep cuts, especially co-headlining with Narcissus Cookbook. Sometimes when I do my solo shows, I play a little longer, just because I have more time. But when we were kind of like, oh, we got to do an intermission, and then Matt's gonna come on and also do at least an hour, then yeah, it's getting to a point where I feel like when not to brag, but it's very hard to put a set list together because we do have a very kind of a deep catalog of songs and a lot of passion for even, $ sax. So I feel like once we release our next album, we're just gonna have to just do 2 nights in every city we go to and just play different sets at each one. Yeah, or do like a deep cut pre-show or something like that. I don't know. For all the super fans, that might be fun to do like a 5 or 6 song like pre-show, like hey, you can buy a ticket to the show before the show if you really want to. Because there's a thing, not everybody likes $ sax. I've played it live. It doesn't get as good of a reaction as y'all seem to give me in the comments. And I think most people would rather hear Dear McCracken than $ sax. So it's not something that, like, I don't want to subject a bunch of casuals to. But it would be kind of cool to have just the people who want to hear kind of the lesser known songs. Let me talk about this real quick. I should have mentioned this right after I played The Chase, but we do a handwritten postcard every day, and I think last I checked, today's is still available. It is The Chase for Halloween. So tomorrow's is, you could probably guess what tomorrow's is. Yeah, basically I do a thing where I do a handwritten postcard every day, and once someone buys it, then it is gone, and you have to check again tomorrow if you want it. So today's is The Chase. I think it's the line, some might call it sad, I call it art, which is, I think, the first time I've done a handwritten postcard of the day with a lyric that is not, like, recorded. So cool. I appreciate y'all's continued support with the handwritten postcard. I've been doing that for about 2 months now, and we're on like number 65 or something of those cards. And yeah, if I don't sell one on a day, then I just throw it in with the next days, and some lucky person will get 2 or 3. The most I've done is 3. It's never gotten past 3. We'll see. The UK tour really messed me up, where I just forgot to post it a couple days, and that's kind of why that some very lucky people got 3 postcards in one purchase, which is a steal. But now that I'm home, I can watch it a little more closely. So, all right, we got some more people hanging out here. Who we got? Gerby's here. Hi, Gerby. Dang, it's Andy asked, where does the name come from? First name Bug, last name Hunter. That's mostly it. Bug's a nickname, but yeah, it's you can call me Bug. There's my sequel to you can call me Al. Squirrel Shine, still here. Glad to hear it. Cool. Let's do another little round of, if we have questions. Questions and stories. I guess I can talk about kind of what I'm doing. So for people who don't follow our social media very closely, I've just wrapped up. I kind of was touring off and on from like May through like last week. So it's been a long summer. I've played for over 1,500 people. All my shows are very small. I mean, y'all are here. Y'all see, there's 40 people in this live stream. We're not Coldplay, but this was like the most prolific year for concerts I've ever done. And we between all our shows, we had over 1,500 people come out and see Bug Hunter this year, which is amazing. It's fantastic. And so I'm taking a couple months off from touring. Because the weather's about to turn, and that makes things difficult to get around, and there's snow and ice and things like that, real logistical things. But then also I'm writing. I literally considered skipping this stream today because I was in the middle of writing a song, and I was like, God, I gotta hop on in like 3 minutes. But decided, you know what, I'm in a good place right here, and I'll take a moment to step away from it to come hang out with all my buddies. And I'm glad I did, because I love playing for y'all and hanging out. So, and I will hop right back into it as soon as we're done. So, somebody got that postcard of the day. I'm gonna guess it was one of y'all. Yeah, so I'm writing. Next couple of months, gonna be writing, gonna be demos, gonna be kind of planning, figuring things out. That's my plan. And then I think I'll pick up touring again in March of next year, and probably in the U.S. Might go to Toronto in March. I need to go to Toronto. I have an obligation in Toronto. Basically, I ran a Kickstarter for Bigger Than Myself in January of 2020, and one of the rewards was a private show that somebody pledged, and they live in Toronto. And look, it's there's a whole thing. There's a virus, and I wasn't able to go, and now I can. So it's like a 3-year delayed Kickstarter reward, but I gotta go to Toronto, and I'm going in March. So keep your eye out for that, because I'll do a private show up there, and then I'll probably do a public show too the next day. So. But oh yeah, so I'm not touring, but do I have a thing? I don't have a thing. I don't have a graphic. So here's the album art for the Rough Draft, in case you forgot. I'm doing a Rough Draft anniversary show in about 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks from today. That would make sense. Where I'm gonna play through all of the Rough Draft on Zoom. So it's kind of like this. It's very similar to this kind of vibe, but everybody will be there, and you can see all the faces, and then we like unmute, and everyone applauses, and it's not on a 7-second delay. It's on a 7-millisecond delay, which is great. And I take questions live, and I chat, and so I'll be playing all the Rough Draft, and at the end of that, I will also be playing or previewing, showcasing a new song that is new and not on the Rough Draft. So if you want to hear something new, then you can do that and come to that. So the tickets are on my website, and they are only $5. So we record it. So if you can't make the time, then you can also watch the recording back. So it's video on demand afterwards. So consider doing that if you want to. Katie asked, any sneak peeks or teasers for what you're working on? Come to the Rough Draft anniversary Zoom show, and you will not even a teaser. Just I'll play the whole song, and you can hear it. I've done this earlier this year, and Two Bath and a Ghost was actually one of the songs that I showed off at I think it was the Torn Between a Couple anniversary show. So, Jams has 2 monitors. Jams has 2 monitors because Jams won a monitor for being an award-winning game developer. Cool. All right. So I am eager to get back to writing that song I was working on, because it's very fun. So I will leave you all with this. This is a song. This song is a song. It's about a guy. That's it. The old man next door says his house is haunted. He says a ghost keeps him awake. I think he's having a hard time, to be honest, since his darling passed away. But he fears the phantom has finally found him, some nemesis that never quit holding a grudge. The old man next door says his house is haunted. It's best to be up front with some tough love. I said, Robert, I'm so sorry, your house ain't haunted. You're just not used to being alone. Robert, all the creaks and shifts are just the sounds you missed when you share says, no, 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 no. I've had some close calls with falling items. I'm ducking picture frames and dinner plates and all my daily meds. I can never find them. They're put in places that I never would have done. And the furniture shifts and it caused me to trip. I wake up with my pillow on my face every night. It sounds silly, but this house is trying to kill me. Will you come see? Just stay with me. Just stay with me one time. I said, Robert, I'm so sorry. Your house ain't haunted. You're just not used to being alone. Robert, all the ships and creeks are just the signs of grief. Now you're living on your own. But okay, I'll go. And I can't help but feel absurd, because nothing that I've heard from the downstairs room is of paranormal origin. It's 4 a.m. This poor old man is just confused. But wait, I hear footsteps on the stairs. They're getting louder and louder above me. They're stomping. I pray it's just Robert until I hear him scream my name, neighbor guy. And I go running up the stairs, jumping 3 at a time. And I'm fully unprepared for the terrors I will find. I burst into the room, and by the light of the moon, it's a ghost as real as both of me and you. But it wasn't the butler that he sacked without cause, or that surly groundskeeper, or that mafia boss, or his old business partner that he stabbed in the back, or the ghost of Christmas, future, present, or past. No, it wasn't the guy from the mishap at the zoo, or that other guy from the other mishap at the zoo. No, of all the spooky specters Robert wronged in his life, the ghost floating between us was his darling dead wife. And she said, Robert, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to scare you. I'm just not used to being alone. Robert, you see, death's a one-way street, and I can't find my way back home. Robert, I figured I'd just come get you. I thought a haunting might do the trick. Robert, I'm sorry, I thought it'd be easier. I don't remember you being this quick. The old house next door's got a sign out front now, a for sale sign tied to a post. So attention shoppers, you can make an offer on a 2-bed, 2-bath, and a ghost. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your... I'm not going to put this up because I'm going to use this to write a song. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out today. This was very fun. This is my favorite thing to do. It was just play music for people. I had a very fun time this year playing live for people, and I also get a lot of joy from hopping on and playing for people all over the world all at once. I really appreciate you taking an hour on your Sunday to hang out, watch a show, listen to me chat about things, and make very good jokes about beta games. So I will be back Wednesday, probably. There's no reason I can't do that. Wednesday evening. That's when I'll be back, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I will have more stories and more answers to questions if you have them, and more songs. So in the meantime, you can buy a ticket to the Rough Draft Anniversary Show. You can get in our Discord. If you want this experience tailored to you specifically, I do private Zoom shows. So if you just want to hop on with me, and your friends and family, you can get that off our website. I'm happy to do that, especially now that I'm home. I think I had a lot of my calendar blocked off this year, but now that I'm back, it kind of opens it up for everybody else to do like a private Zoom show. So if you want to meet me and hang out, I do those, and those are very fun. I always enjoy meeting people kind of one-on-one and playing. So everybody have a very spooky Halloween. Get that candy in your $Sacks. Go help your neighbors with their ghost problems. And YOLO. That's really that's what we learned today. So awesome. I will see y'all in the Discord and on Wednesday as well. So everybody, happy Halloween.